Could there possibly be a traitor among the Zodiacs right now that wasn't who we thought it was? Now we're getting into some stuff right now in this Hunter chapter, seeing, Kurapika and Leorio reunites. It's like, when they finally get there, pretty much this chapter are sort of like brought up to speed with sort of like the situations, we are currently, the V5, like, which is now the V6, and was like going on and on. It's like, and one thing was interesting that I found in the chapter, like when we was talking about this, is that the 5 great disasters that pretty much beyond pretty much like what humanity pretty much brought back with them, they are now considered A-class things. They are the most deadliest things that the hunters have seen, and can B ranks. So we have got 5 things already that are hell more deadlier, hell much stronger than the Chimeras ever could accomplish. What the fuck? If that means Netero could only take out B rank a catastrophe, then what the fuck are we gonna need to take out 5 A rank catastrophes? Because honestly, it's like, even though we got like some more Zodiacs in here, even though we got some powerful hunters like Ging and all them, it's like, do we really have the level of like 5 people who are stronger than Netero? Like, I just don't see it. I just honestly don't see it that we had something like that that can possibly like do that much damage to like 5 of them. And it's like, not to mention we got like the disease, we got this like the zombie disease, we got like a whole lot of shit like that. It's like, one thing that was noticed as well while we was going through this, like Kurapika had a few questions as well, and he's saying like, Beyond's got surely someone inside the association. Is like, how many of them you managed to identify? And actually, like, which ones they actually said, like, which was Cheadle, it was like Paristion and like the Kyosen hunters. But once Maelstrom took him back, saying that there's a mole in the Zodiacs who keeps feeding them information, it wasn't Paristion. Like, Paristion left on his own reasons, but it seems like there's another one. So between like all of them that we've seen, like, I imagine it'll probably be like the most fucked up one and one that we couldn't guess. Like, it'll probably be like the dragon fuck who's like all obsessed with justice and shit. Or might be just like one of the, because it seems like the one that has like come out the most information, it seems like that could be the most use, is actually the Ravagos, and she is like an ancient text hunter, so she's able to read ancient text and she's able to do that. And I imagine that you would need that for, the Dark Continent, since it's such a like uncivil race. For all we know, it can be like this very barren wasteland, ruins, like stuff, and you need someone probably like that to translate all that stuff. Like compared to the others, like, because they were all they were doing was just pretty much making plans to everyone, like saying, Kurapika, he's pretty much going to use all this information, all the track and all that, and keep an eye on the hunter exams, which he does. Some like freaking Beyond's people wasn't even able to get into the hunter exam just because, yeah, they managed to get through the lie detector and what have you, and get through all that sort of stuff. But regardless of what, when Kurapika was there and he's saying like, he just turned back right away because he knew that these guys are fucking dicks, and he just got rid of them straight away. And it's like, so from what we know, it can't be Kurapika, it can't be Leorio, and from what it's showing as well, it can't be Cheadle or Maelstrom. So we have to like suspect like the others, like we have to suspect, Dragon, Rabbit, Chicken, like a whole lot of them. I mean, I feel it'll be something like that. I imagine it'd probably be Rabbit or like even Dragon or something. I imagine it'd be like them like putting the information in for all we know. And then for chat, we saw like, I guess, a little hint at what like we can see what Ging doing, because it's like he's sort of teaching people how to like control aura, like with their Nen and all that stuff. So he was trying to say, do this with both hands, and it's like, you see how Jing's like manipulate and control is so powerful that he's able to make shapes and animals throughout like just his fingertips, and while everyone else is like struggling like crazy just to even do like a little spot on there, and it's just like, it's crazy. And not to mention, it seems like he's got everyone on his side now. Like, let's just say they'll take the money. It's like pretty much everyone's getting up in the whole, guy fucking Gubar fucks managed to deal with this shit now. And just when they got back as well, when we had the other people come back saying, oh, we didn't do the, the exam because of that shit, they pretty much didn't accept like Ging at all. They're saying, you can just die. I don't buy it. It's like, get the fuck out of here. And, like, surprisingly, everyone else was just, like, on his side and saying, yo, it's okay. He's actually a kind of nice dude. Him and Paristion are, like, we need these guys right now. And he's like, you ain't none of two. It's like, and they sort of made up his mind saying, like, who gives a shit? Like, the number 2 ain't got nothing to do with the chain of command anyway. And he's like, I sort of gave them two options. One, Paristion or Ging, make up your mind who's leaving. And then he's like saying, I'll pick 3 and 4. And it's like, you guys leave and you guys die. So it's like, do we might see like a little clash before we go into the Dark Continent? Would we see Paristion and Ging like have a little clash or something? Like with these guys? That would be pretty sick. I would love to see like a little clash between like these guys. Just show like a little bit of what Paristion and a little bit what Ging can do. Nothing too serious, but it's like that seems like some pretty cool shit. Overall, it was another like good chapter. Dialogue. It's like they're very interesting to read, but I think out of everyone that we've seen so far, although we had some very interesting, I thought this was probably maybe one of the slowest ones we've had since the return. Like, because there was some stuff in there, but I felt like we didn't really need to see all of like Karapika and Leorio getting pretty much capped on the whole situation. So basically, this one I'm going to give this one a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10. It was a good chapter of Hunter. I really did enjoy it. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What you think about this Hunter chapter? But that's all from me. I was thanking you for watching. As always, remember, I'll see you guys next time. And Strela.